It is May 12th, 2021. We're here on the rooftop of the house located at 5489 Lake Murray Boulevard in La Mesa, California, 91942. We're going to inspect the main sewer line. Going down the 3-inch original cast iron vent. Transitions into black ABS pipe right here. Now we're in the sewer line. Now we're back to original cast iron here in the front yard past the foundation wall.
Just inside the foundation.
Okay, we're transitioning to clay pipe right here, it appears already. Okay, we've got, appears to be a little offset right there, so you can see we're hitting the wall of the pipe material itself. Back up, so we're going to kind of jump over that. Looks like we're back to cast iron. So we have this red-orange clay pipe here. We've got a little side T-junction right there, which could be the property line cleanout, just laid on its side. We'll go ahead and see where that's located, but we're going to continue down the line here first. So this is cast iron still, it looks like, unless it's some very strange coated clay, but it's too much debris to look like clay. And now it looks like we're transitioning to a Schedule 20 PVC pipe. Looks like that was possibly a repair, because now we're back to some cast iron or coated clay there. Okay, here we go. We've got some heavy roots intruding right here in the line at 75 feet out. And they're continuing here. Here's a hub right here. And then another hub with more roots right there. About 78 feet there. Let's continue down the line. Yep, here's more roots at about 81.5 feet. And we've got some standing water here. This could be a small sag or belly to the line, or it could be everything being held up by another intrusion and a partial blockage. And yeah, about 86 feet here, our camera's kind of sticking. So we're going to go ahead and get this line cleaned up first before we continue past this 86-foot mark. It's probably just more roots right there, but it could be an offset or something else going on. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video. Okay, so we've got water running right now, but what we've done is we put in what's called the chain knocker system. So the red cable you're seeing to the left of our camera here in the bottom of the pipe is our chain knocker system. So here you're seeing we're coming up on the 75 feet. This actually looks like, when we look at the top of the screen, we kind of get our camera just the right angle, it almost looks like this may be a T-junction. There's an opening at the top of the pipe right there. Kind of hard to somewhat see the shadows, but anyway, that's where some of those heavy roots were. We just passed the chain knocker through. You can see the roots there in this clay pipe. We've got those removed out. There's the head of our chain knocker system that fans out with carbide tips and cleans everything and rips all the roots out. We've put this all the way out the full 100 feet it can go and clean that pipe up. So we're going to now look at the rest of this and see. Remember, we had roots here at about 80 some odd feet. Those are all removed. We couldn't get past some of the line as it got farther out, and as you can see, we're now moving smoothly out, just larger clay pipe. This may even be 6 inches here. There's some roots right there we can see. Yes, we're moving freely with the camera, and then here's our turn right here, it looks like, and there's the drop right there. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and get the water shut off. Okay, so we pulled out the camera we had in, and we're putting in a second camera here. This one, now that we know where we're going through with our twists and turns, has a little bit clearer resolution. So we're going to go through here with this one. Now this we've, again, all seen across the front yard here. Okay, here's this first transition into this other pipe, and we go right back to cast iron. Now at 46 feet out, we're probably getting really close to the sidewalk area here. And yeah, there's a T right there. So actually we can now see with this camera on the top of the pipe, that's the property line clean out. So we do have a property line clean out here for this T. So we're going to go ahead and leave the camera right here. I'm going to back up. It's kind of, you can see that oval on the top of the pipe in the screen. That's the inlet from the top. So we're going to put our camera right here. We're going to go ahead and pause for 1 second and locate this. Okay, we've gone ahead and located this clay property line clean out. It is in front of the sidewalk by about 2 feet. You can see that vertical sweep right there. We've marked it with some paint on the sidewalk and the bushes in between because it's just all dirt. The pipe here is 2.5 feet deep essentially. It's 2 feet 7 inches deep, but that's the horizontal. So that vertical goes up at least a few inches. So it could be 2 feet of digging to bring it up, or it could be a foot. It's hard to say. But anyway, that's good that that property line clean out is there. So we're now going to push over this little hump. There's that other side inlet right there in the cast iron, which might have been another clean out. That one doesn't matter anymore since the other one is there that we now see. Now we're basically in the street, so we can see that this was a repair that was done, and this may have been done because there was some cross boring or some other digging that got done by a city or a SDG&E, a cable, internet, anybody. And so anyway, that's what that pipe's there for. Now we're still in the original line here in the street. So that is another T-junction on the top of the pipe there, all the way in the middle of the street. And then here's where all these roots were. Here's our clay. Here's our chain knockers we mentioned earlier in the video. Those roots are all removed. They were all in the pipe. There's some roots there. We got those all ripped out. There was roots there. Those are all ripped out. As you can see all the hubs where the clay comes together. And there's another little root hanging here, one individual one. This is where we couldn't get by at 82 feet. Now you can see there's literally nothing left except one little straggler root. So that chain knocker removed everything. The next hub had a lot of roots. You can see a couple little fine ones in there still, but they're all removed at 87 feet. The next hub right here is at right about 92 feet. And our counter's a little off on this one possibly, but here's the transition getting into the city just at about this 100-foot mark, and there's the city water flowing from all the neighboring properties. So you can see the line is all clear. Everything is completely removed. There's no roots in the line. There's no other issues. So it just needs to be maintained by bringing the property line clean out to surface. So that concludes this recording.